What up, what up, what up? This is OD, back with another video. So today, basically, like I said in my last video, I was going to pull out the Switch, let y'all see how I'm doing with that. This is going to be basically my thoughts and my opinions upon it. That's what I'm entitled the video, because I had a thoughts and opinions for the first time before I even got the system. Now, don't get me wrong, this thing is official. I like the innovation of it. It could have been a little more powerful, but for what it can do and what it is, I'm happy with it. Now, I hear a lot of things going on the internet that, you know, it's glitching and Joy-Cons are messed up and stuff like that. Now, you know, peep game, man, peep game. This is the thing that pisses me off with society. Every product, there's not one out here. Every product has a couple of devices that's going to be flawed, defective, okay? This is why you get refurbished items. You find refurbished items on every type of device. You won't find a device that's not refurbished, bro. It's not happening. Okay, so stop the moaning, stop the bitching, stop the complaining. You were just unfortunate to have the problem. You know what I mean? You wasn't lucky. All right, some people are lucky to not have the problem. Now, me personally, I do things different. As you can see, I got the two neon red Joy-Cons. Yeah, I spent the extra 80 bucks. I don't give a fuck what. But that's me. You know what I mean? I bought the gray system and I bought the two extra Joy-Con controllers because I wanted to look different when I'm in the field. When I'm outside, I want to look different. When people see me, they be like, oh, what's that? Oh, snap. He got two of them. Like, where he come from with that? I like to do that. That's me. You know what I mean? So, basically, I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. Now, I have rocked this thing out since it came out. And it's dope, man. It's dope. I mean, it does have its problems. I do have problems with it. I'm not going to say it's perfect and I don't have no problems. Now, one, I don't have the problems putting it in and out the docking. It's not scratching up. I don't have those problems. I don't have a screen protector on. You might see fingerprint on it or something like that, but I don't have that problem. Now, I do have a problem with the connectivity, and I'm using the Pro Controller on top of that. So even with the Pro Controller, I'm having problems. Let me see if I can find my Pro Controller. Where are you? So yeah, I'll probably get it in a minute. But the legacy on it is real bad. Basically, that means like the input of you pressing the button compared to what the device is receiving. Now, when I have it connected to the TV, that's the problem I'm having. I'm using a Pro Controller. I don't use the Joy-Cons too much unless I'm in my car. When I use it in my car, I'm not really having too many problems with the Joy-Con controllers because I'm right there. I'm in the driver's seat. I have it hanging on the mount and I'm playing. All right. So I downloaded a couple of games here. Hold on. Let me just go into that so y'all can see what it do. Yeah. So I was playing Zelda Breath of the Wild. You know what I mean? Let me see, let me go back. So yeah, so I got Zelda, I got Metal Slug 3, and I got Shock Troopers, and I got Bomberman. Now, as you can see on the top here, I got 3 different accounts. I got OD's Japan, OD's EU, and then I have my my standard American one. Alright. Now the reason because of that is because Nintendo didn't lie, but they kind of like didn't tell the full story. A lot of games were launched. And because the device is open, it's not region locked, you could get these games still on your American device. But the thing is, the problem is that you have to make an EU or a Japan account. Now, you have to make those accounts, then you have to go through a process of buying special cards, because you can't use an American card on an EU account or a Japan account. Some people may know this already, some people don't. I'll be real with you, I did it. So I found out the hard way. I ended up buying money for the American, and then I was like, I can't even use it on the EU or the Japan, so I had to go buy an EU card. And when I bought the EU card, I was able to buy Neo Geo games. Now, it's kind of fucked up, but this is America. We always get fucked in the long run because nobody really likes us, low key. So, you know, basically everybody got the Neo Geo shit. We didn't get it yet. And I don't know if we're going to get it. But again, be smart, go around. You just make another account, So what I did is I made an EU account and I bought these games. So you just go to Nintendo.com, you go open a new account, and instead of your region America, you put Italy. That's what I did, and that's EU. So basically, you know what I mean. After that, you go to the store, and all the EU games will come up. So it's basically, you know, you follow everything that, you know, the process of putting the card number and everything else. You can do a quick Google search to go somewhere to find play cards that you could purchase that transfers the money for you and everything else. It's gonna, you know, it's gonna cost probably around the same amount. Doesn't really matter. And you basically get the money to put on your Switch, and then you put the money in on your account, and you buy the games. Now, you can't use a debit card. I don't know about a credit card. I'm like real iffy about putting my American Express and everything else on here. So basically, I'm not gonna mess with that. But what I did was I got a little prepaid card, and I basically bought what I needed and transferred over. Sometimes you can use this app I use on my phone. It's called let me see, I'm looking it up right now so I could exactly tell you. It's called Cash. All right, it's called Cash. It's a little icon right there, a little green money sign. Now what that does is it creates a virtual card for you. All right, and you can send money to it, or people can send you money through phones. It's an official app. I'm not here to promote that, but I'm just letting you know what you could use, and what basically the steps I was using and going through. So it's like a prepaid card. You basically make a virtual card. You can use it online. It's official. It's dope. You use that. You buy the card, and that way you don't have no scammers going in through your bank account and all that other shit. Now, as far as the Rumble is dope. The battery life, I'll be honest with you, I haven't really tested that because, like I said, I'm either in my car or I'm home, and I'm always like juicing, you know what I mean? So I don't really get to see a good battery drain. I'm sure there's plenty of videos out there like that have it. That's why I didn't even do an unboxing on it, because I'm pretty sure there's plenty of videos that have unboxings. So there's no point in me doing the same thing other people's doing. I gotta be different. I gotta be unique. But anyway, so my gripe and complaint though is the controllers, the legacy of the controllers, the lag is crazy on it. I did play with some friends using the 2 different Joy-Cons, basically playing, you know, Metal Slug. It was dope. It was fun. I enjoyed myself on a little screen. It works. It works, but you can't, to me personally, I can't play Zelda and it's what is that? What the mode they call it? With the kickstand mode? I can't do it. The screen is too small for me, and I wear bifocals. You know what I mean? I wear binoculars. You know what I mean? So I couldn't do it. Full screen on the TV. I have a 4K 65-inch Sony and with HDR. And basically, I'll be honest with you, when I first plugged it up to the system, it didn't know how to calibrate for my TV. I had to drop the screen size on the Switch console itself so it can fit my TV, because it was stretching across the borders. It didn't know how to calibrate for the TV. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, they need to do a lot of update on the software, a lot of update on the Joy-Cons and everything else like that for the controllers. I don't know what the deal is with Nintendo. They kind of did overfabricate things. I mean, I'm not gonna say too much of a lie, but, you know, it's business is business. When you into business, you know how people basically talk. They don't want to say nothing bad. They gotta tell you all good. So basically, I think it's worth the 300 and, you know, plus tax, so that's some change. Yeah, with these games I like to play on there, the Metal Slug and everything else, and there's a couple of other games I'm planning to buy. I think it's worth it. I went to the museum the other day with my son, and playing in the car was pretty dope. I was playing Zelda, I was catching up. And you know, if you're one of those people who's trying to get into a game, and it's like you don't have the time to sit home, you gotta go to work, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, this is perfect for you. And I honestly wish Sony or Xbox did something like this where I can, you know, stream from my Xbox or whatever. I don't care. Let me install it to the little portable device. Like, this is dope, man. This is better than a Vita. You know what I mean? But again, it needs some work, you know, and it can be better than a lot of the handhelds out there if it gets the proper treatment it needs. Now, I'm pretty 100% positive that this is worth the 300. again, it depends on you, depends on your budget, depends on, you know, how you balling out. Now, because this is expensive. This setup alone right here is about, let me see, I got a 256 card in there. That was about 50. I got the extra Joy-Cons. They was about 80 bucks. You know what I mean? The system alone. So I'm looking at about like $500-600 right now, not including the tax. I'm just trying to round shut off. So I'm looking about $600. Yeah, it's a lot, but like I said in my last video, you paying for that portability. All right, now I could just spend the 300, keep the gray ass fucking Joy-Cons or the red and blue shits, and just keep playing at home. You know what I mean? Cool. And oh yeah, I bought a carrying case. Carrying case is pretty dope too. Hold on, let me grab that real quick. So yeah, like I went and copped that. So here's a carrying case. You know what I mean? Right there, this shit is pretty dope. I'm gonna zip it up, open it up so you can see what's inside. So basically, it comes with a little mesh pocket right there. Has little cases to put your games in. I thought that was pretty dope. And little pouch here. See, under here it protects the screen. A little cloth part right here protects the screen, so that's pretty dope. And as you can see, you probably seen this before online if you're doing your research. They look, you know, the Joy-Con triggers fit right in there, so it fits in there perfectly. So I bought that, and again, you know, I'm looking at $600 now. With this, you know how much this bad boy costs? You know what I mean? This costs about like what, 80, 90, something like that. You know what I mean? So, and it's the Pro controller. So, shit, I'm looking like $700. You know what I mean? But again, it's what you want. What makes you feel comfortable, what makes you feel right about buying this. Because, you know, buyer's remorse is the worst fucking feeling ever. It's like your girl cheating on you. You know what I mean? So you don't want to have that. So basically, when you go in, you know, you want to go in strong. Make sure you have the bread. Don't try to spend your last dollar on this. It ain't worth that. If you ain't got the bread, you need to stack up a little more. You'll stack up, get your money. You feel what I'm saying? Don't go hard and go crazy with it. Because it's not worth that. It's not worth the struggle. It's not worth eating ramen noodles for a whole month or two. You feel what I'm saying? It's not worth that. But if you got the bread, you like your portability, you're a Zelda fan, you're a Metal Slug fan, Bomberman is alright. I wouldn't recommend it. Matter of fact, fuck it. Don't buy that shit. That shit's trash. But Metal Slug, yo, if you come from the arcade, playing old school games, you know how that go. That's fun. And Zelda is official. I love that. And there's a couple other games in there I'm planning to try. But I'm really waiting for the, you know, Mario Kart and the Splatoon and all the other ones and Street Fighter. I'm waiting for Street Fighter to come out. I want to see what 2K is going to look like on here because they saying that 2K is coming. So I'm see what up. Hope they put a Madden on here. But, you know, it's a lot of developers working for this thing. The Switch sold very well. It has its problems. Like I said, everybody has its problem. Apple has its problems, but Apple pays PR to keep it on the low. So that's why you don't hear a lot of Apple problems. If you dig down into the system, into the matrix, you will find the problems, what I'm talking about. Don't take my word for it, do your research yourself. Because every company has problems, all right? Major problems. You thought Samsung phones going on fire was the only company to do that? No. Apple phones had lit a chick's head on fire. Everybody forgot about that, though. You know what I mean? The phone exploded under her pillow. Y'all forgot about that? You feel what I'm saying? Now Samsung got a little bad rap because their phones went on fire and they call them explode. You know what I mean? See, this is the thing that is biased in this country with the media when it comes to certain companies, man. But I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. You know what I mean? And then, you know, the part that really drives me wild, just a little rant. You know, people's going mad crazy for this PlayStation thing, right? But, PlayStation, you know, that's not made over here. Xbox is made, you know, in America. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not made. It's not constructed. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the idea that company housing is over here, Microsoft, and then a company housing Sony is where? Japan. So we're sending more money to Japan. You know what I mean? Now, you know what I mean? And you know, because it gets me how people want jobs over here. Right? But they don't want to support American companies. And this is my point. My point is, if we don't support American companies, you know what I mean? American companies don't want to be here. You know what I mean? They're going to go other places. This is why they build their stuff in other countries, Japan and whatnot. It's cheaper labor. But no, now I ain't going to get into a whole rant about that. That's probably for another video if I feel, you know, I should do that. But yeah, my mind be running through a lot of information that comes through the brain. But basically, yeah, this thing right here is pretty dope. And it'll definitely, you know, work out right for you if you know, you want, this is what you want. You know, Joy-Cons come right off. There you go. And then if you want to put them, you know, that's how it looks. Pretty dope. You know what I mean? Cancel. And then you can slide them right back in. And I like the sound. Listen. You hear that? You hear that? That shit is dope. But yeah, that's about it. Now, if you have any questions, let me know. If you need help trying to, you know, set up the process, or if anything to get your EU accounts and the website I went to, whatever, you have any questions, just holler at me. You know, I'm here. I'm getting another phone soon, so that way I'll be more dedicated to the channel instead of using my one phone. Even when I'm out, I can answer your messages and whatnot a little faster. I apologize for those who I've been taking a couple of days to get back to. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard for me moving between different channels and everything and whatnot. But yeah, I'll holler at you later. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Later. Also, one more thing I forgot to mention. You know what I mean? I had people having these problems with the little connectors for the Joy-Cons, right? Now, let me just explain something to you. It's common fucking sense. You know, everybody, we get technology. I do it sometimes myself. We get technology and we say, oh, I know what the fuck I'm doing. But apparently you don't fucking know what you're doing, because then you're bitching, complaining, you can't get this shit off. So if you see right here, there's a symbol. See that? Let me see if I can get this shit to focus. Alright, that's the minus. And that's the plus, right? So here's your Joy-Con. See the minus up there? So you must have this minus connect to this minus, right? Common fucking sense. Also, you know, if you want to be a real smart one, you can go like this and you can see where the Joy-Con should lead up to. And if you go like this, right, then you know it will go right past the unit. So it can't go that way. Excuse me, sorry. See? Only use common sense. So you don't go that way. And also, you know what I mean, that's just common sense that the system is going in that way, like that. So something must come on the bridge of it the same, similar way. You know what I mean? So that's what you'll do, is you'll plug it on here and slide it down. Make sure the minus hit the minus. For instance, there you go. Alright? See? The minus is with the minus. And it's done that way for a reason. But I guess, you know, I don't know what to say sometimes. I don't want to offend nobody. Well, fuck it. Let's offend people. This is why we're called stupid. And I'm talking about America. Because we never pay attention to what was going on. We always assume and think we know. You know what I mean? And that's the fucking real. But here you go. Minus with the minus. Plus with the plus. You get the drift. Alright? Alright, I'm out.
Ooh, watch me, watch me, ooh, watch me, watch me, ooh, watch me, watch me, ooh, okay, ooh, okay, ooh, watch me, watch me, ooh, watch me, watch me, you do, watch me, watch me, you do, ooh, watch me, watch me, ooh, watch me, watch me, ooh, watch me, watch me.